Well guys, welcome to Florida for Wesley's final qualifying for the US Open. There are 3 spots down here. Wesley finishes the top 3. He's going to LA for the US Open. Hey, let's go find Wesley. Hey man, good to see you.
Man.
36 holes one day. How's the game feeling? How are you feeling?
You know, it feels like one of those days where the game doesn't really matter. It's more about the mental toughness and the ability to hang in there as long as possible. There's gonna be a lot of guys that check out today after just a couple hours. It's gonna be a long day.
Not you.
We're not checking out after a couple hours.
I mean,
that might be when we check in. I'm pretty checked out right now.
Hey, last year your game was way worse than it is now and you missed by like 1.
Yeah, it was horrible last year.
I mean, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, game feels nice.
All right.
I've got absolute wild card on the bag, so.
And I'll be on the camera. But if I do get my name called, guys, I am the only alternate on site. So if I get a text message mid-rest of Wesley's round.
Everyone tees off. Like, there's gonna be like 4 tee times after me.
Okay, 4 tee times after you. I'm leaving you and going to play.
Oh, yeah, of course you are. No, they might not believe you. You need to go see. The guy wrote it in pencil. It looked like he was like, wrote it in pencil because he wanted to erase it. Couldn't figure out if George was being serious. A guy with a video camera saying, checking in as an alternate on site. They're like, oh yeah. Do you want us to like write it down? Yeah, wrote it in pencil. Classic. Hey, we found Wesley's caddy. What I mean, look at him. You just worrying about video stuff. But anyway, we got Mike on the bag.
I'm genuinely excited to do this.
I'm telling you.
And I felt really honored that Wesley asked me to do it. But I also was going to ask you, what are some tips and tricks with Wesley? Does he like to talk? Do I need to just feel the vibe when he wants to talk?
You just need to have fun with him.
Yeah.
Make him feel like he'll read his own putts.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do his own thing, but just keep the vibes high and just like keep him having fun.
Yeah.
And that's all you gotta do.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna be okay at that.
You got this.
But I feel excited.
All right, Wesley.
All right, and we're off.
36 holes, one day.
It just feels like a great day to have a great day. See some putts go in, get some solid shots.
All right.
Like we said, just stay in it as long as possible. Stay mathematically in it as long as possible. That's the goal today.
Well, have fun. I'll see you out there. Nice shirt, by the way.
What?
It's a nice
you got
shirt.
the same one? Huh? What?
What?
This is 7:45 time on the tee from Lexington, South Carolina. Please welcome Wesley Bryan.
Woo!
You're on the chipping green.
Yeah, I'm gonna. What's this shot? Here we go. This is where we are. This is the driving range.
No, this is the short game area. It's not the driving.
Wesley with the wedge shot here. Look for a very close shot. Kind of sticks in the mud a little bit. Yeah, a little short. Well guys, we are switching from the Sony to the Panasonic. This is way easier, the zoom's better, it's a little more stable. We're going for it, so if the audio's bad or the video's bad, just don't judge me, but this camera is gonna be a lot of fun in the future. But today, Wesley, game looks solid, very relaxed. I mean, I know we had that 3-putt that he could have easily made birdie. It could very easily be 3, maybe even 4 under. He's missed a couple other putts. But what I'm looking for today is his temperament, his like kind of vibes, if you will. Looks comfortable, looks confident, looks relaxed, which in a 36-hole day is gonna be massive. But anyway, 1 under par. Mike looks great on the bag too. I'm nervous, yes. But anyway, guys, if you're new here and you're not subscribed to the channel. Thanks for supporting the content. You guys are amazing so far. Let's see if we can get this video to like 10,000 likes. That might be aggressive, but let's see if we can do it. Now back to the golf. This is another chance for a chip in. Didn't do good on the first hole, but this one right here could be the one. That's a good shot. Good shot, Wesley. All right. Did you see it?
Yeah, it went just a little long, straight at the flagstick though.
Oh really? Dang it. See, this guy's a pro at shooting Panasonic. I missed the zoom there, I think. It's too far left.
Roll.
Good putt. Hey, nice putt, Wesley.
I mean, we're
show-
all here. Where are we? Are we at Purcell again?
Yeah.
Good swing. Through basically almost through 9 holes. I've talked about this earlier. Attitude's great. He feels relaxed. You can tell that. But he's hitting it, his irons, where you have to hit it. You know, a lot of 12, 15, 20 foot on the correct sides of the hole. But the key through 9 holes though, his driver, you guys have seen it. He's hit fairways, which I think has unlocked a little bit of relaxed nature, a little more comfortable. Yeah, so I'm excited. We have 27 holes to go. But I'm hopeful. I'm excited. Starting to get a little nervous. Let's golf. Really good. If he can make some putts, he would just be on top of the world right now. He's climbing right now. He's climbing. My zooming is so bad. Yep, good work. Let's go. Come on, Wesley. Hey, good stroke, man.
That should have dropped. Should have dropped.
Good shot.
Oh, what a shot. You see the water?
Yes. Yes. That's me. It's me behind the camera saying yes.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to get nerve-wracking for me. Holding my breath for literally every shot. This is a drop. Where's that? Like bunkers left or?
Farthest left bunker, just left of it.
Oh boy. That is good. Good work. Wow. Mic's back. What a bogey. Could have been way worse. Guys, apologies for the mic. One plugged in. What an idiot. But we're back. We got things under control. 2 holes remaining. It's a big bogey. Good swing. Hey, at least you didn't have the mic unplugged for the last like probably 5 holes.
Really?
Yeah, man, that's sick. That's a big drive right there. 490 par 4.
Needed it.
Last hole of the day. Par would be great here, but if
Didn't
he gets a birdie,
We didn't want it. We need it.
birdie gets us
We're close.
maybe top 3 going into the second 18.
Very close. You know, saw a little bogey.
It's okay.
Bounce back.
Here we
Keep
are.
it going. Still looking good. Still
No, he's
looking
looking
good.
great.
We're in there. We're in there. Gonna make it happen. He's done it before. He'll do it again. It's the Wesley I know and love.
It's stuck. Heck of a shot. That was sick. Hey, not bad. Micah, hey, good form. A little careless. I give it a 6 out of 10. Definitely passing. Room for improvement. Absolutely. Well, 18 in the books, 69. A couple missed putts. Definitely a bummer there on his last hole, but a 490 par 4 into the win. Hey, 69, we're in the hunt. I think the lead's maybe 4 under going into the second 18. 3 under, 2 under, or, I mean, he's in the mix. So one more round, people. Wesley, come on. You got this. Be confident. Wesley, round 1 thoughts?
I was just watching videos of Winnie from swim lessons, something that Hadley made for me. Oh, thoughts? I mean, I don't know, started off good, and then it got pretty average, and then it got pretty good, and then it just sloppy coming to the house.
Yeah.
Cleaned some things up, made a couple putts. It's supposed to get a lot windier this afternoon, so I don't think the number's really going to move much from where it's at currently.
Yeah, you're in a good position.
No, let's go. Be in a good spot, hopefully. Well, we'll see.
Hey, I love you, man.
I love you guys too. I mean, I love George a little bit more than you guys. Off to the races again. I gotta go hit a couple balls. Warming up is not as easy of a task as it
I'm
once
not
was
looking at you. I'm
after.
just looking at your scorecard. It says 69 right there.
Nice.
So
you got 18 more now. First on the tee from Lexington, South Carolina, please welcome Wesley Bryan.
Woo.
Go back, baby.
Well, guys, welcome to the second 18. Wesley is currently 2 back to the number, needs a solid round to get him into the U.S. Open. And here he starts on hole number 1 and absolutely pumps a drive right down the center, has a wedge in, and hits a putt that, of course, you didn't see it on the camera, but it lips out. So a really solid opening hole. Here we go, hole number 2, par 3. It's a okay iron shot for him, solid iron shot for everyone else. Middle of the green, 2 putts par. So we're 1 under through 2 holes. Third hole, first really bad drive in a while. Gets away with it, has a very open shot here on the third hole. And hits just a beautiful, beautiful wedge shot. Leaves him, I don't know, 10, 12 feet for birdie. Nice work, Micah.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I got in trouble earlier because the grooves weren't clean, so.
That's so, I feel your pain. And at this time I'm like, okay, make this, see what happens. A slight misread, but overall good putt. Fourth hole, really, I mean, just a solid drive, a hair left, a little more left than he'd like. But again, wedge shot over a tree, and this one he landed it probably 5 yards shorter than he was trying to. Gets away with it, lands just over the bunker, and trickles up there to about 12 feet for birdie. Watching this putt, it stung because he pulled it slightly, but he just misread it a ton. And anytime you can have birdie looks like this, especially in one-day qualifiers, you got to take advantage. Hey, how'd that feel? The club drop on the head, how'd that feel?
Oh, when you're that angry, you don't feel anything.
Well, I heard it. That's right. As you see here, another bad drive, and it's like at this point in the day, I'm like, Wesley, get it back together. So he's hit 2 bad drives in a row, and I'm thinking, don't sound the alarms yet, because he has been confident, but at the same time, I'm like, oh crap. Actually, it's a ridiculous punch out or hoist out here to get over the trees, back in position to maybe even make a birdie. That was pretty good.
Sometimes it sounds like he chunks it.
That's hold your breath and hope, because if it's one of those trees.
Barely touches it, those things will absolutely gobble it up. There's no getting through those.
Hey, we're in this thing.
I know, we got to make sure that that's what he's still thinking.
Exactly. And short right, I mean, we're just all scramble mode, and this bunker shot is absolutely pure nipped, and he's gonna save par. He's got that to save par. Micah, shout out to him, raking. I mean, good break job here. Lips it in though, but still, the fact that he made par on that hole after those shots is a win. And again, you're gonna start to see it here. This is where it starts to get interesting. He's hit basically 3 or 4 holes in a row that have been kind of stressful, not great shots, but just grinding, itching, clawing, scratching and clawing, and just hanging in there. Great par on the sixth hole, par 3. Now back to the 7th hole where he had the trouble the first round. And what do you know?
He had a drop. This is his 3rd shot.
He drops for the hazard, and this one was sketchy. Like, I don't know what he was doing taking it that far to the right, but as you can see here, barely gets over the water. I mean, he's staring 10 in the face if that's in the hazard. Chips it to there, and again, at this point, I'm kind of starting to freak out because it looks like he's falling apart. And then, bam, let's go. Massive bogey putt when he should have made like triple. So we're still even par. I'm checking the scores, and he's still 2-3 strokes out of the lead, or out of the number, so he's still in fine position. Hole 8, here we go. Just, you know, a relatively easy par 4. You know, hybrid off the tee, then you're gonna have a wedge, 9-iron in. So he actually had a pretty good iron shot there. He just misjudged the wind. He read it to be helping a little more, but in fact it was actually hurting, so it comes up a little short. But still, good up and down, easy par. You know, no harm, no foul. And then just an absolute beautiful drive on one of the hardest holes, in my opinion, on the golf course, or probably the second hardest, 495 into the wind, par 4. It's gonna leave him with a long iron into this hole, and just not a good shot. You know, for be honest, just, I don't know if he was scared of going left or whatever, but just flails it out to the right, and then left with this little pitch shot. It's not a good pitch shot. I don't know, I mean, I would like to see him hit it a little lower instead of trying to hit the high spinner, whatever. And then bogey. So at this point, We're heading the back 9. I'm starting to kind of get a little question, just like a little worried because he's 1 over now. He's falling away from that number. His game is kind of falling apart. But still, he's within striking distance. He's only 3 or 4 off that number. So Wesley blocks his drive, right of the fairway, right of everything. But again, you can't go left on hole number 10. And then hits actually a really, really good punch out that leaves him, I don't know, 40, 50 yards short of the screen. All right, we've played 27 holes and a couple shots, but Wesley needs 3 birdies, I believe. He's currently sitting at 1 over. The number is at 2 under right now, but very easily could go to 1 under. The wind's blowing, it's playing tough. So 3 under gets, in my opinion, 3 under on this back 9, he's in the US Open. So we're still in this thing. As you guys saw, this was his front 9 of the first round, and he played real. He was at 3 under at one point. Definitely doable. But man, you just got to get his irons and his driver a little kind of back to where they were. Like you can tell he's not super confident. I feel like he's playing terrible right now, and he's only 3 off the number. Come on, guys. Come on. And then, man, this shot right here was an absolute masterclass. Hits it tap-in range. Again, we're staying patient. We're not giving up because he could easily make in some bogeys and just eject it, but he keeps on hitting good shots. This par 3, hole 11, downwind, actually a lot downwind. Hits it, in my opinion, a little too much club, goes to the back of the green. Not a very good first putt, for being honest. This putt I want back. That one stings because it was not a very good putt, and it puts him at 2 over with, what, 7 to go? Basically, hope, in my opinion, is lost. 12th is a tough par 4 driving hole for him, but he hits a good drive. I mean, it's not right rough, but it's a good drive. And this is the first iron shot that he's hit that's solid, and he's gonna have a pretty good look at birdie. So this was, in a weird way, a big shot. Hey, don't get me pumped up back here behind the camera. It's the first good shot I've seen in a few holes. We've made some bad bogeys, I'll give you that. I've watched some pretty bad golf. But the thing is, one putt, one shot can turn the entire round around. All right, for birdie, misses it, but he hits a great putt. And at this point, I'm checking the scores every hole. It's looking like he's 3-4 strokes off the number, more than likely 4 strokes off the number. And here, 13, hits a beautiful wedge shot. It's 160, it's a pitching wedge that flies over the green. It's just, not bad luck, but just a bad break. And then hits a beautiful soft hands pitch, gets it up and down. And again, pause it right here. We're going to the 14th hole. We have 5 holes remaining. And again, he has not given up, but he knows deep down that he needs to make a run. He needs to get hot. He needs to get hot fast. Finish at 4 under on the last 5 to have any kind of chance. All right, so here we go. Hole 14. I didn't film this, but off camera, Wesley said to me, like, I'm going for the green. Now, he can't really drive it, but it's a 310 carry to carry the water that's short of the green. And all it takes is about 330 to get about pin high.
Keep in mind, it's 330 to the lip of, it's like 335 to that, or to the lip of the bunker that we'll see where we're at parallel wise.
Can you see? I can see your ball. Yeah, it's just left of that bunker. He probably hit it about 320, which, that's a big poke for Wesley. It really is.
He was like, screw it, I'm going for it, I'm sending it. And I'm like, sure. So he raises his left heel off the ground to kind of get some leverage, and really, he does that when he really tries to send it. Raises the heel, smokes it. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Just wait. This is where it gets good. This is a testament to staying patient, people, staying mentally in it. Whoa. Let's go. He holds it out, gets him to even par. So he was 4 back. Now he's only 2 back with 4 to go. Or really, we don't really know, but 2 or 3 under was the goal we were trying to get to. But anyway, gets him to even. We have a chance, people. And you can see spirit, something shifted here.
Talk about when you need it the most. That's why you send it off the tee. Micah said, dude, just ship it at the green. It's only a 305 carry.
No, I know you're pretty excited right now.
No, George.
I filmed it.
George.
I was zooming in a little too late. And
No, you missed it.
I don't know. Maybe kind of missed it.
Well, at the end of the day, he did chip it in for eagle. We're back to even par.
No,
Right
I mean,
back in this thing.
it's in there. You see him getting out of the hole and hitting it.
You just see me hitting it and getting out of the hole?
No.
Did you actually, is the ball in frame of it going into the hole?
I don't know.
Gosh, George,
It's the freaking Panasonic.
No,
This is
George,
you.
you don't have to have it pinched in super tight. George, I'll tell you what, we're trying, no, I know we're back in this thing trying to qualify for the US Open. Like, that feels like a secondary task right now compared to trying to give you guys great content. I'm doing my best. I just need the guy behind the camera to do a little better job.
You want to know what caddies go through? So 36 hole day. What are we? 27 holes in?
No, we're like 32 holes in.
32 holes in.
31 holes, I don't know.
Well, I've walked 24,620 steps. I burned 3,300 calories. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Holy cow.
Like,
3,000
I'm gonna be at 4,000 calories at the end of this. I mean, shout out to the caddies out there.
And then a solid iron shot, just, you know, an easy hole, 15's easy hole, just a hybrid, hits the fairway. So that means he's gonna have a wedge into this green. And when Wesley's dialed and when he has a wedge in the green, this happens. Just an absolute beautiful, perfectly pin high. But I mean, he's got 4 feet, but now it's like, oh gosh, please make it, please make it, please make it, please make it. Cash. We're now 1 under par. We are in the thick of it. He feels it too. We're 3 back. I feel it.
Don't fire me up, Wesley. I told you not to do this.
3 holes remaining. 1 under par for Wesley now. He might be on the cut line. Yes! But still, we got two tough holes in 16 and 17, then 18's, if you hit the fairway, it's easy. So we have a chance, but it's no guarantee that we'll make 1 birdie coming in. Hole 16 is a 665-yard par 5, driver, and it's into the wind. And he still has like 9 iron into the green. And again, just not his best iron shot here. Leaves himself 30, 40 feet for birdie. But a great, in my opinion, great 2-putt, because this is one of those things where he can 3-putt this and basically it's done. All that momentum, done. Great par. Hole 17, this one's dicey. This was a very tough driving hole, and he went with more of his like kind of go-to low squeeze cut, but the wind kind of pushed it a little bit more to the right than we were thinking, and so instead of hitting the fairway, he was just in the rough, had a flyer lie, and just misjudged, or kind of got just a weird, not weird break, but a weird ball flight, and absolutely short-sighted. But this is must get up and down, or it's over. Like, if he misses this putt, if he doesn't hit a beautiful pitch shot, this whole thing's over. So this, to stay in it, to have a chance, let's go. Having a chance going to the 18th hole. At this point, we're looking at the scores. We know we have to make birdie or eagle to get into that playoff. Here we go, probably his best drive of the day. Look at the confidence, look at the pureness of that. Now, pause. Walking up to this, I wasn't filming this because I wanted to really get in the zone with Wesley, let him just like mentally get there. We were walking up and he was like, dude, I'm holding this shot. And I told him, and I was like, hey, 3 under is, you gotta hold this to have a chance. Birdie maybe gets us into a playoff. And he's like, I'm holding it. I'm gonna have a perfect lob wedge, this thing's going in. Just watch this.
No.
Guys.
Micah.
I'm telling you guys, this guy has the dog in him. It was a must birdie, and we've been talking about making it the whole way up here. And I mean, I'm talking inches. I'm talking inches.
Guys, he might be, and this might be getting him into a playoff. Birdie's this last hole, he's in a playoff. He has inches. So, I mean, look at that. Look how close that was. I mean, my nerves were just through the roof this whole back 9. Golly.
Dude.
Are you freaking kidding?
I cannot believe that. Thought we just 100% called it too. Well, either way, we did all we could on the back 9.
Doesn't get any more clutch than that. He made an eagle and 2 birdies in the last 6 holes, I think.
Wesley, I mean, do you even know where to begin?
Yeah, currently this new Bryan Bros
Yes, first
by Roback is live. I'd like to start off by thanking our friends at Roback and our boy Wello for designing this fire thing for us. But yeah, I don't know what to think right now. I'm sitting here waiting on Carlos Ortiz, aka Agapito, to play the 9th hole and hopefully completely melt down. I mean, I don't like pulling for my buddies to do bad things, but I'm pulling for him. And this is not a Live versus PGA Tour thing. It has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I want him to do bad things. I'm excited about the way I played. I left squillion shots out there. I thought I called my shot on 18. I knew we needed to hole it.
Probably 12 or 13. You had the
Was
fruit
it
snacks.
13 or 14?
No, he had the fruit snacks on hole 13 or something. And he said, I'm going to save that until the last 17 or 18 when he needs
No
a
way.
birdie. And after the tee shot on 18, he pops the fruit snacks.
And I said, Bud, you know it's coming. Little did I know that got a little bit robbed from an eagle. So anyway, that's my assessment. We're probably more than likely going to end up in a playoff or an alternate spot.
But
Gotta go out and try and get the first alternate. You just never know. I mean, you never know.
I think regardless, you're in a playoff of some sort, which, I mean...
Oh, we'll be in a playoff for either first or second alternate.
Which you
Worst
get to, you
case
come to a
scenario.
qualifier for, like, yes, you want to be in position, but, like, if you even get a chance to get into a playoff for anything, that's like...
George,
it's-
are
it's
you
a
over here
solid.
just trying to talk about how amazing you are
Yes,
and how you
I got into a playoff for the spot to get here, all right? That me and Wesley are going to be in playoffs in the U.S. Open qualifier the same year.
Hey, you know what, George? We're just giving him a little bonus golf, huh?
A little bonus golf?
A
All
little
right,
Paul Azinger bonus golf.
we'll check back in with good news or bad news. Well, guys, I don't care how the audio is, how the video is. 3-for-1 playoff. Carlos Ortiz, Luis Gagne, Wesley Bryan, one spot to the U.S. Open. Low man, starting to hole 9. Oh my gosh. I mean, this whole day has been just an absolute roller coaster, but it all comes down to this. Guys, what if? What if he birdies this hole, punches his ticket to LA? Let's find out. All right, playoff time. Starting on hole number 9, Carlos Ortiz and Luis Gagne. Hit it right. Had 230 into this par 4 and just caught an absolute knuckleball that just went a hair right and then bounced over the green. A very, very difficult up and down. Par, I mean, you got to make par to stay in this. The other two guys are in for par, so Wesley must get up and down to keep this playoff going. Freaking shot. Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was really good. Nails, absolute nails. I mean, if he missed that,
come on.
over. U.S. Open chance, done. All right, hole 1 here. Just an absolute beautiful drive. Had to take
Yep,
it over those
good
trees,
ball.
play a fade, and honestly, just got a horrible break. If he's in the fairway here, he's able to be aggressive, and instead he kind of stuff play it long and left to avoid that bunkers you see. So I believe if he was in the fairway there, now he's got this putt for birdie, leaves it short, makes par, advances to the next playoff hole. But if he's in the fairway there, I really truly believe he makes birdie and he goes to the U.S. Open. Instead, we're going to the third hole, the next hole. Come on.
Yes.
This is hole 7. He's hit 2 balls in the water up to this point, and let's go, Wesley. Sacks up when he needs to. Very easily could have ejected and hit a bad drive, but he stood up to the challenge. And here, hits in the bunker, slight double cross. He was trying to play a fade off the pin to hold up against the wind. Instead, he hit like a 2-yard draw, and the wind took it just a little bit left. But here, stay in the playoff. Let's go, Wesley. Come on. 2 clutch putts to stay in a playoff under pressure is really impressive. Back to number 8, and here we go again. Good wedge shot, and just misjudged the wind. Plugs in the lip and hits an absolute beautiful, I mean, are you kidding me? He's still got a chance. Carlos Ortiz is short of the green. The other guy has a putt at birdie. And then here's Carlos Ortiz. I mean, shout out to him, but my gosh. Chips it in, just dagger to Wesley's heart. Man, that one stung, people. That was tough to swallow because he grinded 36 holes, played good enough to honestly win the thing, finishes 3rd, gets all the way to the playoff, and just gets his heart broken. But I mean, guys, we got to a playoff for the U.S. Open. That's got to. I mean, considering where his game's been, to get in this position is a massive win. Micah, well done today, man.
Thank you, man.
40 holes. You got our guy that close to the finish line. We're all just really sad right now.
Yeah.
I know, I just want the trunk to open so I can go.
I mean, Wesley feels it the most, but I feel it. Actually, I probably feel it the 3rd most. George probably feels it more than I do, but it definitely feels tough. It sucks.
I mean, you can't really play well. I mean, the thing is, like, you scored so much better than those guys. So if you clean some things up and
scored
can't...
terrible compared to how I played.
I know, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't
All
even
right,
know.
let's just go, dude. Like, subscribe, comment.
Second, hey, on a
Second
lot,
alternate,
on a
yeah,
lot. Hey,
whatever.
you were second alternate for the actual U.S. Open. I only managed to get second alternate for sectional, so there's still a chance. Wesley,
Need
hey,
100 people to withdraw.
there's still a chance. Anyway, I mean, he had his opportunities, but at the same time, the place that he got up and down when it mattered most, that first playoff hole.
That drive on number 7, I think that was one
Drive
of
on
the
number
smallest
7
shots
after hitting
can
both
do.
balls in the
Yeah.
water, first and second round. So like, he did a lot of good things. If he can just take the positive, which right now in the moment we don't want to do, no one wants to do, but they're there. We were that close. But hey, heck of a finish. Loved every second of it. Proud of
that
you.
was awesome.
We'll see you next time.
Still a lot of sand in my shoes from that plug.
See ya.
Yeah.